Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another read. This will be the general read for those of you who have Taurus highly aspected. This is the second time that I'm doing your video. I actually did it yesterday, and due to a series of unfortunate but also appropriate events, the video, it got deleted. And I don't think that was the message for you. That's how I'm choosing to see it. So we're back at it again. And we're going to talk about this like civilized people. You know when you're in the heat of the moment and you just get so angry and you just see red, and it's so difficult for you to put into words what you want to say. It's a state of unrest, it's a state of unease. But then you revisit it after your mind has settled, and you revisit it when you have the language. So yesterday might have been challenging for several of you, emotionally challenging, mentally challenging. Just what, there are just some things that you cannot comprehend, you cannot for the life of you understand, and it just makes your blood boil. But today is easier. You've made peace with some sort of sad fact. You have said your piece. And you're surrendering to the reality of what you have experienced and what you've come to know. Speaking of knowledge, are you done trying to win a losing game? Done trying to convince someone? There's a Amy Winehouse lyric that's coming to mind. Tough to sort files with your voice in my head, meaning it's difficult to process, difficult to make sense of certain things. When something is replaying in your mind, when someone else's perspective, the way that they speak, the way that they communicate, it irks you. Somebody blew you away, kicked you to the curb. Yeah. All right. This could have something to do with money. This could have something to do with secrets. This could have something to do with arguing. There it is. So you know I'm not, making this up. Arguing over money, arguing over procedure. And I think you need and want time and space. I had asked, before I sat down to record this video again, I had asked for the right words. And, that would be helpful during a time like this. And what I want to say to you is your perspective is understood. Your message has gotten across. And I think that that's very important to you. You don't like to be silenced. It's not in your nature to keep quiet about things that you're passionate about. It's not in your nature to keep quiet where practicality is concerned and where doing the right thing is concerned. And if you're giving good advice, you want that advice to be listened to and not just heard. But it's important to understand that you can only do so much. You can only say so much. And I would challenge you to not see this as something that you give up on, that you wash your hands of, that you throw your hands up in the air about, and you just say fuck that person and then you're bitter about it. I'd say that it is the better way to look at it is to understand that everyone is responsible for their circumstances, and everyone is responsible for the decisions that they've made. And although your intentions are good and you did your part by attempting to help, just because they don't take your advice, it doesn't mean that they don't value you as a person. It's that we all have agency, we all have the right to choose for ourselves. And I know you might think that not listening to you means that you're not cared about, but it's more so, it's about respect, self-respect, and the belief in one's own ability. And you can understand that. So the challenge is to not take it personally. The challenge is not to lash out. Rather, it's to create a space that is safe where your advice is given with the thought in mind that it will be considered and that you will be listened to, but you're giving people the room to choose for themselves and being okay with that result if they don't do what you want them to, or if they don't do exactly as you say. I hope this helped. Truly, truly, I hope this helped. might seem as though your dreams are being shattered. Like your world is ending is because something is not going the way that you expected it to, but it's not. Your world is not ending, I mean. I'll see you in the next one.